Cheers.
Cheers. It's roll time with Full Circle Growers. I'm Tye Tokes. This is Andrea.
Hi.
Tell them what you do, Andrea. Get them started.
Well, right now I'm working in sales.
Sales.
I am out there meeting all of you fine people.
How's that been?
It is a challenge
Yeah.
in this industry. It's very much a challenge.
Yes. Always on the road, huh?
Yes. Yes. Always on the road. Beautiful country, though. It's beautiful drives. So, beautiful people I get to meet. There's really cool dispensaries.
There are a lot of unique dispensaries.
There is. So, yeah. Sales has been pretty much my life right now.
Yeah.
Also handle all the metric and compliance. So, that is very important to me. I strive to keep us 100% compliant with metric and OMA. That way we can continue doing what we're doing. So
does
it's
a
important.
Dang good job at it too. I'm telling you guys, she does a dang good job from seed. Well, I guess not from seed, from clone. Altum Genetics, right?
Yes.
Altum Genetics clones to sell.
Mm-hmm.
She knows what's coming in. She knows what's going out. She knows where it's going. Andrea knows where stuff's at, and it was a really, when I got to come see it and help you guys for a little bit, it was cool to be a part of, because from details to details, this lady's got to figure it out, guys. From the stickers to everything, you had it organized. It was once you explained it, it was simple for me to understand it. It was really cool to learn and to see and to be that compliant. It was nice. It was a breath of fresh air for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
It's very important to me. And yeah, I hear there's not too many people doing it still, but I was very much on these printed labels.
Yeah.
Making sure we had all the information that was legible.
Yeah.
One of the issues that I kept hearing in dispensaries were they couldn't read it or all the information wasn't there. So I just continue to check OMA and everybody's updates to make sure that this label's compliant.
Yeah, and I'm going to grab that now because that way I can see it. But it's got from name, batch number, THC, total cannabinoid level, the ingredients on it.
Yeah, you have to.
Yes, you do.
To.
Yeah. But it's cool that you are that compliant, and that's for even these were my sample bags that I got.
Mm-hmm. Well, those things are pretty much required by metric, but what I do add on there is the test, of course, passed our testing facility, the date that it went into testing. Okay. And also your dispensary information.
Nice.
That way you can always, and there's a label just like that on the back of the metric tag as well.
Nice.
So that you can always match them, and on your bag.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that, you have when it goes to testing. That's important to know when your stuff is going out to testing, how fresh it is. Because sometimes it could be on a shelf for a long time, or it could just be super fresh and just came out the day of. So those dates are important to see and to know, and for patients to be aware of and to see and to know. So I'm glad that you're passing on that information to be passed on. So the more education that the more education that, we can give, the better. Because it's just, people just need to know that you don't know until you know.
That's right.
And so,
I just really try to listen to the dispensaries and the things that they are really needing from growers and processors who are bringing them product. What do they need? And so I try to provide that. And the more I do that, and the more I add things, I think the dispensaries like it. So.
Yeah, I think so. I've rode along with you. I've heard. Yeah, you've gotten good compliments. You've gotten some good compliments on how detail oriented you are. Which, it is, because it's important. People don't understand that if you're not following, or not people, but I guess patients more so, aren't understanding that metric is super important to us. And so if we're not doing exactly what we're supposed to, you can get shut down like that. Like they're looking, kind of looking for reasons to get rid of people sometimes. Yeah, it does feel that way. But metric is super important because if you don't do those things, then you get shut down, guys. And you get shut down. I mean, shut down, game's over. You don't get to do the things you love anymore. And that's not fun. So I was very thankful that you cared enough about it, because it's a lot of reading, Andrea. It's a lot of reading.
Fortunately, the dispensary owners, that's been a struggle.
Yeah.
Especially for the smaller mom and pops, because it is a lot. Like, it's a lot.
Yeah.
You almost need somebody just for your compliance. And I consider myself, blessed at the moment to be able to learn it the way I am. But I do way less than a lot of people. We run 7 strains.
Right.
So I metric it, we harvest and do all of that. I keep all of that up to date, defoliation and stuff like that. But I only have to send it out to dispensaries. I can't imagine having thousands of products in a dispensary and having to keep up with that. And I mean, that's I hope that I get to face that challenge very soon. But that's a lot. You guys out there running the dispensary world, like, my hat's off to you.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
And that's a lot to keep up with. And then just keeping your building itself and everything up to compliance. It's a challenging industry we're in. Very challenging.
Give us challenges, but dang it, we're all pretty strong-willed. We're gonna push through it, and we're gonna learn. And a lot of I have a shirt that says productive, highly productive, highly. And so I think that's it's important to show that we're ending the stigma of, even though it is so much that they're throwing at us, that we're willing to learn those things.
I stepped into this industry to literally just work with plants. Like, I just wanted to vibe with plants. I love the plants.
Yeah. And
I wasn't expecting all this, but it's been a journey. It's been a beautiful journey, and now I feel like I've been able to see almost all aspects of this industry, like, other than processing but on the growth side, and getting out there and do the sales and meet people and see the dispensary side, and although not metric yet, but how the dispensary works and how people interact with their patients and stuff like that. It's been really awesome to watch. I love doing pop-ups and getting to interact with people. I'm not very talkative, and some days I'm very shy, but I still love it. I still love pushing through. And
I still think on your shy days you're doing good.
Oh gosh.
I think that's part of it.
Sometimes I feel like I just have like RBF, and it's just my mind just going like 100%, that I'll just be like lost in my thought or something, or I don't know, some days are harder than others to kind of pay attention, and so I feel like I come off awkward, but
that's okay. We're all a little awkward.
Yeah.
That's why we all, I think, come together so often. It's because we're all a little awkward.
There are some really awesome people in this industry.
There are some awesome people.
I've met some amazing people.
I absolutely agree with that.
Yeah.
Some life-changing people.
We've had a lot of really big supporters out there.
For sure.
Being as small as we are, some people that have really had our back, and I am so thankful for all of you guys. Like, seriously, thank you.
Yeah.
It's been such a fun journey.
It has been.
It's been fun.
Yeah, it has been. It has been. I don't know what it's been like as far as the grow the whole time, just the summertime, but I can imagine that it's been fun. I could see that for sure.
Yeah.
I know the time that I got to spend with the plants. It was fun. It was nice. I definitely did a lot of singing.
Please love it.
They loved it. I hope so. They didn't
love it
turn
when you
them
talk
brown.
to them and sing to them. They really do.
Yeah.
They really do.
It was fun. It was a lot of fun, and it was cool to see from baby plants all the way up to something that grows this beautiful little nugget that I get to smoke.
Right?
It's cool to see.
You take care of the plant will take care of you.
That I believe that.
It's truth.
I believe that.
They are very unique. Each strain has a mind of their own. They're like kids. They all grow up differently. It's interesting. The Kush Mints is the longest running strain we've had so far, and that strain is so picky. It is so picky. Good, we have finally figured her out. But I've heard from other growers that she's a hard one to grow.
Yeah.
And I get it.
Yeah.
Like she's just very picky. But Joe, he's the master grower. He's the one behind the scenes that he's the one making all this beautiful, beautiful product. So
that's cool. That's cool as heck.
Yeah.
That's cool as heck that you guys notice that there's different personalities with each one. And I think that it's cool that he uses the word dialed in a lot. He'll say, I've got it dialed in, I think. And I think that it's so cool that you guys care so much about each one that you're trying to perfect it, which is where I know that there's a ton of other aspects that we've talked about that make it craft. But I think that when you dial in that strain, it makes it that much different. It really does, because it's like this is what it is to its true fullest potential, because you guys have figured out what it hates, what it likes, what makes it feel out like this, all of it. So you've dialed it in to where you know exactly how to grow a really good product, and you know that what you're gonna get is a good product. You can trust that. What genetics do you guys grow?
Oh, Ultim.
Yeah.
Ultim genetics.
Okay.
We only use Ultim. Those guys have the best genetics. Okay. And they have their flower out dispensaries too, and their flowers.
Good stuff.
It is good stuff. We are proud to grow Ultim genetics.
Heck yeah.
They're good people over there.
Well, for sure, I've tried their concentrate, and their rosin was top tier. It was good stuff. It was great stuff. I was like, that makes sense. Like, that makes sense that that's the same genetics.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And we ran them for 3 years. 3+ years.
Dang.
So, yeah, we stick to our strains. We run 7 strains at a time. So, we have one room that can hold 4, and we have one room that can hold 3.
Heck yeah.
And we do alternate our strains out. It really is patient's choice. If we're not getting, good feedback on one, or one's not producing like we want, there's several factors. We'll definitely change those out and keep trying new stuff. We love to grow their new stuff too, see what it does. But it sometimes takes a few times to get them to their full potential, but everything looks really good.
You guys have a couple new ones though, right?
Yeah, deep fried ice cream and gas breath is our newest 2.
Right.
And then previous to that, we have our banana acai mints.
Nice.
And we have a new genetic coming soon.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yes.
That's really exciting.
Yeah. Very excited.
Heck yeah. That deep fried ice cream was killer. I smoked it last night, and I was trying to record a video, and I couldn't record my video. I was starting to fall asleep at the controller. I was playing Fortnite, and I was like falling asleep. I'm like, man, I really need to make this video. And I ended up laying on the couch. I was out of it, but it was out of it in a good way, because I kept saying I needed to go to sleep. So I got what I wished for.
There you go.
It did its job. I was happy with it, and it has this really potent, creamy flavor to it that I really like. I used to vape a lot, and I would always go after the strawberries and cream flavors and stuff like that. So anything that's got that good creamy flavor to it, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is it. And that's why I saved more of those nugs, because I'm like, I'm fighting off everybody. I'm like, nope, this is mine. What is it? Gas
breath.
Gas breath. Okay.
That is my new favorite one. She is beautiful. Beautiful. She smokes a lot like the Kush Mints. It's just, to me, a little more bold. So, since I have been smoking on Kush Mints for so long, I like the bold.
Okay.
That bold difference.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. I like that gas breath. That's my favorite one.
It made me a little bit chattier than the Kush mints. That's the difference that I definitely noticed.
Yes, it will make you chatty.
Yeah.
It will make you chatty.
That's good, though.
Yeah.
Sometimes people need that, especially, like, people that are, like, introverted or struggling with depression. They need that little, like, oomph, that little pizzazz. Because once you have that little pizzazz, you're, like, full of yourself, and you can, like, really, like, take up space and, like, be yourself and, like, be authentic and just, like, I don't know. It's nice to have that extra.
Do a real-time video?
Yes, exactly. Which I'm so proud of you. Oh. I am so freaking proud of you for stepping out of your comfort zones in all aspects, and just like,
thank you.
It shows that you're like really adaptable and you're really passionate about the industry, because you did just start off trying to just work with the plant, and now you're like doing all of these things. So
all of these things,
all of them.
Yeah. And I'm proud of you, and I'm very thankful that we finally got here. What has this been, a year in the making?
Yes, a year in the making. We have been talking and ideating, and we finally are pressing record. We finally got some beautiful equipment. Thank you, Full Circle, for making dreams start to become realities. Yeah. This is cool as heck. We're going to be able to post on YouTube, Spotify, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, like everywhere now. So it's really cool. It's going to be cool to see Full Circle and what you guys are going to do and what you're going to do, because I know that you have some really good ideas and you've got some really good topics that you want to talk about and get more information out there to the patients, which is so important. Informing our patients is so, so, so important. Yes. They're the people that need to be informed. It's their products, you know? Yep. So we got to tell them.
Yep. My best advice for all the patients: know your growers. 100%. Learn them. Ask your dispensary questions. Ask to see the COAs.
Yes.
The COAs are very important. Know your grower.
Yeah.
Know them.
We're going to do a segment, right, about COAs?
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to do a segment about COAs. And so we're going to go over with you guys about what to look for, what cannabinoids to look for, what is going to help you, and what just to be on the lookout for when you're looking at them.
And education on terpenes.
Yes.
Terpenes are so important.
Yes.
They really are. So, especially for medical patients.
Yep.
Because those terpenes can do so many different things for the body. So,
and it can really affect. Yeah, it could really affect somebody's effects that they get psychoactively, which could really, if you don't know your terpenes, you could really ruin somebody's day. Yeah. And that's not what we're here for. We're here for good experiences. So
that is the truth.
So you don't want to give somebody a poor experience. So we definitely want to make sure that we're educating on all aspects. And terpenes, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I definitely had to learn, because I have anxiety. So I could smoke things and it would make me really, really amped up. Mm-hmm. And then I could smoke things that would get me too far. You know, right. It's harder to get me too far, especially if you're amped up.
Yeah.
But I just where I want to go to sleep rather than just be productive, not overthinking everything. So gas breath does that for me. Kush mints does that for me.
I like the Kush.
Just slows everything down so I can focus and
I get that.
Kind of can help my mood get back to where I need it to be, because when you fall into the anxiety attack, that it can be hard to come out of sometimes.
It can be.
So I'm learning to rely on the medication, and when I do, I find that both Kush mints and gas breath will bring me back down.
Heck yeah.
To where I need to be. So.
Heck yeah.
That's really, really helpful.
Yeah,
and
I bet.
It's just knowing your strains, knowing your terpenes.
Yeah, I'm glad you found relief, because it's not fun.
Because there are terpenes out there that will do the opposite, and it can make your day worse.
Yeah.
Like, it can really amp the anxiety, and that's what I struggled with. And so I have to find the ones that do not do that to me.
Right.
That will calm everything down, not amp it up. So
I'm definitely still on my journey, but Kush mints is one that I found that I can smoke every day. So any time of the day, but it definitely makes me more mellow. But I should probably be a little bit more mellow because sometimes I be too hyper. Sometimes I'm like running around, like ah.
Well, that's awesome. I'm very proud of you.
Thank
your
you.
Journey and where you are and where you're going. And
thank you.
Very proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you for being here.
All of your help. I cannot tell you how much this man has helped me this past year. I mean, when Tye came into my life, I was drowning literally at work. I needed so much help. I had so much anxiety about posting and getting out there and meeting people, and a lot of my breaking through that I contribute to Tye over here, because I mean he went with me, he listened to my rages.
Same though. Same, very much same.
I was able to explain my fears, and he told me his was selling, and I mean, I really just feel like I'm at a whole different place this year, and I really appreciate you for that, for everything. All the social media stuff, everything. It's just been such a blessing. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you for saying that.
Yeah, I mean it.
No, yeah, thank you.
That's a lot. You've done a lot for me, and I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no, any way that I can support, I like supporting, and especially because I knew Daniel really first. He was the sales guy that would come in, and he told me you guys were smaller, and something about being smaller just was like, oh, I want to be there. I want to give you guys any way that I can share, or whatever you need from me, whatever, and then as it came to where you asked me to help, I was like, oh my gosh, yes, of course. So it ended up being a really cool experience. You said the talks and stuff like that. I had my talks, so I definitely needed you and the grow as much as you guys felt like you needed me. So thank you for having me, because I learned so freaking much about cannabis, about myself, about my goals, about the goals with the cannabis world, and kind of how I could productively help and how I maybe wasn't productively helping or whatever, so it was just a journey, and it's a journey to be here, and I'm grateful that it's roll time. You said that it's about timing, so it's roll time.
Bringing it all full circle. All this work that we have been doing over the past couple of years, it's time to just bring it all full circle. All the mom and pop shops, we need to be working together and figuring this out so that we can survive this market. It's getting tough out there, but we can do it.
Amen.
We can do it for sure. So I appreciate everyone that has supported me and Full Circle Growers and Tye.
Alright guys, so we're planning on getting the video out. We don't know what day, right?
My wacky schedule, it's going to depend now.
Okay.
Week by week on what day our videos are going to be able to come out, but we'll get them out.
We will make sure that they are out.
Absolutely.
At least once a week, for sure. Just stay up to date with our Facebooks right now. Andrea Full Circle, Tye Tokes. We'll be making some updates on there. And then just keep an eye out for your YouTube, your Spotify, your Twitch, your everything.
And Full Circle Growers.
And Full Circle Growers, yes.
Follow them on Facebook. Yeah.
Yes, make sure you're
follow
following.
us.
Yeah, follow them on Facebook. Make sure that you're keeping up with what's going on, and where you can find Full Circle, because you're going to want to make sure you try this stuff too.
Yes. So if you guys as patients have any questions for us about flower or COAs or anything, please don't hesitate to reach out. Dispensary owners, if you guys want to look at some amazing product for your stores, please feel free to reach out. And I think that's a wrap. That's
a wrap. And we rolled it up.
Heck
yeah.
So so go to your local dispensary, find you some Full Circle Growers flower, and put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Yes, put that in your pipe and smoke it. I love that. I love that.
Okay.
That's okay. It was a grinder.
Did it break your bong?
Oh, no, you're good.
I think it broke a bowl.
It's okay. Lincoln.
Do you have another bowl?
I can go get a new one.
Oh my god. It knocked it right off.
It did. It's okay.